Turn it on. Break the speakers. Chad-zumock. Let's fucking go! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! World War Z, we're here to destroy. Clubfoot call, lap, talking, limping like a broken toy. Stuttering John, you drunk, slurring every word you say. Patrick Melton, 500-pound hunchback rolling in the way. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Steel toe locked behind the bars. St. Nick's wife nudes, now you're rotten with the scars. Jenna ain't funny, Bert's a waste of every breath. Ric Flair drunk in Tampa bars, flirting with death. I'm doing it. World War Z, we own this war. Call with the club foot, dragging that crooked shit around. Laugh talking through your teeth, making every ear bleed sound. Words come out twisted, jokes fall flat and die. You're a limp disaster, time to say goodbye. Stuttering John, a bloodshot bottle never leaves your grip. Drunk off your ass again, slipping on your...
Yeah. Can you hear me? Turn it up in my headphones. I felt like going live today. There's so much to talk about. Listen, if there's nothing to talk about, I'm not just going to go live. But there's stuff to talk about. Chad has opinions on things and stuff and people, and I'm a voice, and I need to be heard. My voice needs to be heard. I'm a person. My opinion matters. I have a lot of people watching. I have 245 people between X and YouTube. Hit the like button. Yeah. Dance. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
How's it going, everybody? It is Thursday, August 13th, 2026. It's me, the Z-Man, coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida. Feeling it. Like my new hat? Bought a hat. I took all my GoFundMe money and I bought a hat and a car and a TV and a monitor and just blowing it, man. There's never going to be a special. It's not happening. Z-Man just took all that money. I love it. I love it. Great to be here, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. We're almost to the weekend. It's Friday.
Fuck
almost.
yeah.
Tomorrow. Anthony Cumia is tweeting at Bill from Jersey. Really, Anthony? Do you really need to defend yourself with Bill from Jersey? Can't you just be secure in your own skin? Bill's allowed to have an opinion, and you got to put him on blast and quote tweet him. That's what O and A both do. Opie and Anthony both quote tweet so they can have their little minions go and attack. It's their go-to move. I just saw that before the show, and I'm like, Anthony lives on Twitter. He just lives on Twitter, online, all day. Chat rooms, Twitter. It's like, dude, if your life's so great, you want to be quote tweeting Bill from Jersey who didn't tag you. Is anybody sick and tired of Opie and Anthony going back and forth? It's like, we get it, dude. We get it. It's over. You guys are both losers. So Bill comes on. Bill replies to Opie. He's cool with Opie. He's friends with Opie, and they text and stuff. Cumia can't maintain a podcast audience without a partner. 15 years too late. He's talking about the Opie and Jim show. And there's something to be said about that. You know, everyone tells Opie Radio to move on. That's true. Isn't him doing shows with his friends moving on? It's technically moving on. I mean, he say what you want about Opie's show. He's moved on. He's doing things. I mean, he's still talking about Anthony all the time, but that's fine. And Jim. So now that Anthony and Jim are doing a show together, but they've moved on. That's a good Bill from Jersey. That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet. And that was directed to Opie. So Anthony comes in with his big following on Twitter. And, you know, he wants his little minions to go after Bill from Jersey. Hold on. I got to get this mic plugged in. I know you guys are sick of it. I talked to Flimsy Greenberg. Flimsy Greenberg I talked to on the phone today. We're gonna get everything set up on Sunday. I was gonna do it today. I don't feel like it. I've been doing a solo show for years now. All you'd have to do is look at my YouTube channel and see the hundreds and thousands of views a week from my Compound Media videos I get. He loves showing off. I also do a very popular show on WABC radio for well over a year. I don't know how popular this show is. This is all coming from Anthony. I don't hear anybody in the industry talking about it. I just started the show with Jimmy. So you were saying, like, did you own him? Did you own him? Well, let me ask you this, Anthony. Why'd you have to go and get a co-host? Why'd you have to go get Artie Lang? Why'd you have to go get Gavin? Why'd you have to go get Dave Landau? I'm just asking. I don't know. And I'm sorry, the WABC show no one's talking. You're the only one that talks about it. I've never heard anybody go, dude, you hear Anthony on Sunday? No, I've never heard that from anyone, including your ball washers. I never heard Carl like, dude, Anthony killed it on Sunday. Now, I'm sure people do listen from the online platform you built over the last 11 years. I'm sure they have. I mean, you live online. Of course, you're going to have an online following. That's where we're headed. All the radio guys are headed to online. Drew Lane, Tom Bernard in Minnesota, Opie and Anthony, all of Howard Stern's ex-employees, Shuli Agar, Grillo. I can't wait for the Richard and Sal show coming. I mean, this is what it is. This is what it is. Radio's dead, man. You know, I'm glad Anthony feels like he has a redemption arc. I'm happy for him. You know I get under Anthony's skin. He doesn't like me. That's fine. Feelings mutual. Not a big fan. Is he talented? Yeah. He's not the most talented guy in the world, but he's fine. I'd be lying if I didn't say he made me laugh a few times. He did. He does. He's funny. But I'm just being reasonable. I'm calling it like it is. You know, I'm not going to be one of his ball washers. I'm just not. He was on Opie and Anthony. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Look what you guys have done to that brand. It's dead. It's done. It's a wrap. Only people that care about it is E-Rock and Carl. Just saying. And Pat Dixon and Gino. But people are going online. That's where it's at. Tom Bernard, who's Aaron Emholt's idol in radio, one of them. He said it, not me. He's doing a YouTube show now out of Minnesota. And it's funny, I got a phone call from Nick Swartzen, who is a comedian and one of my longtime friends. My brother from another mother. He calls me and I'm like, yo. He's like, dude, what's up? I go, nothing. He goes, what's going on with your fans? I go, what do you mean? He's like, I jumped on my buddy Tom's show for a second. It wasn't even announced. I just stopped by to say hi. And all of a sudden your fans just started sending messages about your GoFundMe. I go, what? And he's laughing. He goes, I'm in Minnesota visiting my family, my friends, and all of a sudden I can't escape chadzumock. You know who the fan was? Jake Hudson. Jake Hudson. What? I'm not shocked. I'm sending a link to Jake Hudson. Here, I got the video right here. Somebody sent it to me also, so it all worked out. Oh, fuck. I was going to play In the Ghetto, but I didn't forget to do it. Here we go.
Phenomenal. Tom feels it.
For 100, I mean, yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
You look phenomenal for being 83 years old.
Yeah, God, you know, whatever works out, that's exactly how it is. Nick with us, and of course, who else is with us?
Joe
Joe's
Hall,
with
music extraordinaire producer.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. So, I know you got to go. Can you? In any case,
I just wanted to see Catherine Bernard.
I know you did. Oh,
I got stuck in this room now.
You missed a part earlier on the show today. There was who sent the message, Andy?
Let's see. Who was that? Credit to
Oh, it was Nick
Heather
Tortorich.
Erickson Riley.
But it was
And
Nick
See the
Tortorich.
messages
Vinny
below.
Tortorich.
Oh, Vinny
Vinny
Tortorich,
Tortorich's podcast. Anna
Says,
Vocino
Nick,
was
did you
on it.
donate to Chad's
So
GoFundMe?
basically, they were on a different podcast, and he's based in Arizona or something?
I think so.
Something like that. So they were talking about
Nick, I
being
hear
on
there's
this show,
you're
on
writing
this
a romance
podcast,
now with
right?
Chad Zumock.
Right.
It's called Mud Shark
And
Blues.
they had to mention a few times just how stunningly beautiful Catherine is. It's like, thanks. Now I have to put up with that for the rest of the day.
Well, they also mentioned how much they love Jude, the dog. So
And how
it's
much
like,
they love
yeah.
Jude the dog, Drew. They did it indeed.
Judy.
But I just...
I like how you had to put up with that. You had to put up with your wife's beauty.
Yes, I did.
Poor Tom. What a
There's
nightmare.
no question
It's just so radiant, I have to put on sunglasses. It's a pain in the ass.
at all.
Yeah.
All the comments are about Chad Zumock.
I love it.
What are the comments about?
What are these-
Nick, Nick, did you donate to the Chad Zumock GoFundMe?
I look. Why am I being trolled by Chad's
I heard Nick's
nonsense?
writing a romance novel with Chad Zumock. It's called.
my
He's being
God.
trolled. Johnny's
How can
being trolled
I
here.
can't escape Chad Zumock in Minnesota
Is
on
that
my
just the guy
friend's
that opened for
podcast.
Chad?
I guess not.
Oh my lord.
Okay, your number one job, ladies and gentlemen, because I just look at my watch. I can't believe the time.
I just sent the link to Jake Hudson, but that was pretty funny. But it's funny, like, he just, like, stopped by. There was no, like, Nick's going to be on Tom's show. He just literally showed up, and from out of nowhere, Chad Zumock. I'm all over the map. Everyone knows me. Alexander Burton says, Dave Landau says hello, by the way. Yes, I texted David Landau. Thank you, Alexander Burton. We will be attending the St. Petersburg Joke Festival thing this weekend with Sam Tripoli. I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to try to interview Greg Fitzsimmons, Fitzdog, Kate Meany's godfather. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate. I didn't mean to bring up your name. That's a big no-no. That's a big, big no-no. Look who became a member. Michaela, looking good in her photo, everybody. There she is, 39 months. Look at you, Kayla. How does that feel? How do you feel? You got to feel good. You got to feel good for 39 months. That's amazing. I'm such a loser, Z-Man. I have no life. I'm a simp. Oh, that's sad. You'll be fine. Big Sauce will be back on. Big Sauce. We can see your unfurnished studio in your glasses. You can. You can. Nice try. Damn. Looking at that stain on Pat Dixon's mattress, I didn't know it was Desperate Dixon's time of the month. Ha ha ha. There you go. Just stopping by. I'll watch the replay later. Hey, Tom, how are you? Our boy, Pat Dixon, screen went out, everybody. It's, and there's a lot of coping going on. You know, Pat Dixon's very judgmental individual, a person who goes in, dissects hours at a time on people's lives, criminal records, where they live, how they conduct themselves. But one thing Pat Dixon doesn't do is have any kind of self-reflection or evaluation of who he is and what he does. And I have a big problem with him. I don't like him at all. And he picks and chooses his subjects, if you will. And there's the hypocrisy that goes along with that. I know hypocrisy gets thrown around quite a bit, but there's not a bigger hypocrite than a lot of people like Pat Dixon, a lot of these others. And a lot of cope. The word cope goes around a lot. I hate that word. But it's definitely needed within this conversation. And there's Tom gifting one, everybody. There you go. Open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships, because we are going members only. We're doing it. Whoa, breaking news. I don't think Bill would mind if I put this out there. Bill says, I could not see that Anthony retweeted him because the shock jock blocked him afterwards. Whoa! Come on, Kumia. If the show's so good on Sundays, you don't have to tell everybody how great it's doing. You don't have to. You don't have to tell you how great you're doing and how great you've done. We'll figure it out. You don't got to constantly be going over your resume and what you've done. You do it to me every time you go on MLC. The people will figure it out. But a lot of these people need to tell you how great they're doing and what they've done. And here's my resume, and it speaks for itself. You don't need to. We will figure it out. Oh. Come on, Kumia. We soft? Are we soft? Are we blocking people because he had an opinion? Because Bill from Jersey had an opinion. And he wasn't being nasty. He wasn't coming after you and attacking. He was replying to Opie. It was a valid opinion. But I guess it was too much for Anthony, who's probably in this chat room right now. I'm not in the free chat. So you know what to do. But it is, it's just, these people are all bullshitters. It's all nonsense. It really is. And the level of cope that's going on, and I don't like that word, but I have to use it in this situation. I got to do it. And I know a lot of people want me to comment on Haley's 8-hour nothing. And I'll get on it. Here's my thing. I don't have a problem with Haley. I don't. I'm not attacking her. I'm not going after her. I'm not trying to start a beef. I was sympathetic to her situation. I understood. I understand there's two sides to a situation. I get it. I understand pylons. Two sides to a story. I get it. And when that shit dropped about Haley, I go, okay, let's hear what she has to say. What does she have to, what's her side of the story? Again, it happened a very long time ago, 15 years ago. I get it. With that being said, give her the benefit of the doubt. She DM'd me. I replied. We had a nice exchange. Somebody offered the shirt they won to her. And I said, look, listen. I'm not going to pull a Kiki and read the DMs. She could pull them up if you want. They're there. It was civil. I said, listen, go tell your story. You're going to make a shitload of money the next day. Let your voice be heard. I get it. People make mistakes. They move on. I get it. I understand. I don't give a shit about her criminal past. I don't. It really does come down to what are you doing now, today? Are you trying to be better? Are you trying at least? That's all, no one's perfect. But I will say this, from an assessment, all feelings aside, this is my take on it, and it's my take. And again, it's not an attack. Her 7-hour stream was bullshit. I'm sorry, that's where it was. It was 2.5 hours in, I'm like, you got to be shitting me. You're literally grifting. You're collecting money. And I knew you would get it, and that's fine. You're going to have your supporters and your simps and the NLL people like Go Haley, you go to Heckamania, we get it. And we're all doing it for money. I get it. But you were milking and you were deflecting. That's a fact. Aaron M. Holt's a douche. 100%. He's coming off very, very, very douchey. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Getting a message. Wouldn't you like to know? Story developing. That's the problem with Aaron is he could take this thing and run with it, but he gets in his own way. The same with Nick Rekieta. Like, Aaron doesn't help himself without a doubt. Does Aaron have some valid points? He does. You got to give it to the toe. He's got a couple valid points. My thing with Haley is, like, if your brand is going in on people like Pat Dixon and studying these people and pointing out, you know, their flaws and what they do wrong, their criminal records and everything else, yeah, you better hope you don't have anything. You can't conduct yourself like you're smarter than everybody and you're the voice of reason. Because what's come out with Haley and with Pat Dixon is you're not. You guys have big problems in your lives. And that's what it is. Has she learned and moved on? I hope so. Yeah, sure. I don't know her. I don't know her. But there's a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions. And again, I don't care about her past. I don't. I do believe in redemption and moving on and learning. Who knows? But she was talking in circles, focusing in on bullshit like the traffic stuff nobody gives a fuck about. Are you or aren't you a felon today? Were you or were you not selling heroin? And you can't come off as, oh, I'm a tough bitch. I'm a badass. And make your thumbnail of you're the Godfather. Very cringe, by the way. Very cringe. And then on the flip side of that, be the victim. I'm the victim. Domestic dispute, domestic abuse. I was set up. I mean, what is it? Are you a badass or the victim? You got to figure out what your lane is. And now you're going back and forth with Aaron saying you set him up. And you're playing chess. Aaron's playing checkers. So you're going for the win too. It's like you got to decide. 7 hours is a very long time to do a show. It just is. That's grifting, man. I'm telling you. I've said that from day one before I even knew who you were. Anything over 3 hours is grifting. Just is. No reason for a show that long. It was very, very boring, very slow moving, and you really didn't address much. You really didn't. There's so much more to unpack from that. I'm just saying, I don't care, but if you're going to make this big thing, this is what happened, you got to explain exactly what happened and say this is what it was. Because there really wasn't a lot of remorse. There was a lot of victim blaming. I was set up. I'm a victim. I'm traumatized. I knew this was coming. It's like there was a lot of that, man. And I wanted to hear it. I wanted her to come out. Yeah, I fucked up. You know? And then you justify, I was selling, you know, there wasn't heroin. There was like Adderall, or I don't know what it was, but you didn't really specifically say what it was. And you said you sent it to sell it to the same guy once a week that was setting you up, that you trusted. and you were more offended by his betrayal. I mean, there's a lot of problems with it, man. I'm just saying, it just wasn't a good look. Meanwhile, collecting super chats, focusing in on Felicia and Carmex and Steel Toe. It's just like, yeah, push them aside. Who cares? Push Aaron aside. There's no reason to go all in. He's a terrible person. He's a piece of shit. Just address this situation of you. I don't care about Aaron M. Holt. I don't care about Carmex. I don't care about Felicia. So there's a lot of deflecting, a lot of distraction. And that's just what it is, man. I'm calling it like it is. This isn't personal. I'm not attacking her. This is just my opinion. It wasn't a good look. And of course, she's going to have her people, regardless, say what she wants to say. She can say anything. Her core audience, her simps, the NLL group, the Get Along Gang, they're going to support her no matter what. It's always going to be Aaron's a piece of shit. Haley's a girl who's being attacked. I know what it is. And that's it just what it is. You can come out. Aaron M. Holt can go save a baby from drowning. And you guys would be like, he's a piece of shit. And I'm not defending him. By all means, go after that cuck who gave his wife away to another man. Literally, fuck my wife, Nick. Please, so I can get more subscribers. Yeah, no condom. Blow a load in her. I don't care. Fuck her. Sure, I'll do cocaine and Molly to look cool with you guys. I'm in. And Nick's the one that brought it to the party. But they were all in. They were all in. You remember when
Welcome to the party, pal.
You remember when Aaron first approached April about fucking Nick, and before he could even get out, she's like, yes, yes, yes. Red flag. Whoa. Calm down, wife, till death do us part. Do you remember when I said on the live stream when they were sniping me, one day I'm going to fuck April, and she got so giddy and she turned to her husband? Do you think Chad has good dick? It's there. I don't need to go look at. You can find it. I'm just saying. I digress. There's a lot of things to attack Aaron on. He gets a lot of glee going after females. And again, you don't have to be Team Aaron or Team Haley or Team Pat or Team Nick. You don't. Hate them all the same. And I don't even hate Haley. I don't. I wish her well. You know, she's a mother at the end of the day. I hope her kids are adjusted. That was another question. Why are you selling drugs, you know, with your children around? Why are you bringing in these sketchy human beings that you're supposed to be a mom and protecting your children? That was another question. It was just a question. Why would you do that? Why would you put your kids in harm's way? You know, she did not address the felony. She said she couldn't pay her bills. She was broke and living in a shelter. But she didn't address that she failed a drug test. She tested positive for meth and weed, which is, you know, weed, whatever. It's fine. But there's a lot of things, a lot of questions, and they weren't answered. They just weren't. And
Smoke weed every day.
but at the end of the day, she's going to have her little core thing, and that's what it is. But you notice that there's a lot of people watching, and it just kept going down and down after she would just milk it. The viewers were going down and down and down and down and down. And it's just, okay, what's next week? Are you going to maintain these people? Or are you going to keep going hard in the paint after Aaron and Carmex? Like, there's a level of credibility here and accountability. Now, I don't claim to be this moral compass. I'm not. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a fucking loser. But I understand all of it. I understand how corrupt the legal system can be and how shady that can be and how it's a business. I know all of it. I know there's a lot of people on their moral high grounds, like, oh, whatever. You know, you fucked up and it's fine. It looks like you've turned things around, I guess. There's a lot of questionable things I don't know much about. I shouldn't be talking about it with QAnon and the Dabbleverse and I don't know. This certainly can't be healthy, this world. It's not for me. That's why I took a step back the last 2 weeks. I was like, I don't need this. I don't need these losers. Why am I live today? Because I've been having some fun. Plus, I love the Dabble dashboard. Whatcha? I don't know, man. It's just my opinion, and I'm sure people are upset. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Am I? Or am I allowed to have an opinion from what I saw? She didn't do a good job, period. She just didn't. She didn't really explain. There wasn't a lot of remorse there. I didn't feel the remorse. And then when she choked up on her tears, like, woe is me. You're visiting your dad or mom in the hospital. Okay, yeah, okay. There was a lot of... my problem is you can't go, I'm a badass, I'm a victim. I'm a badass, I'm a victim. It's just like, pick a lane, man. Are you remorseful or not? Did you fuck up? Did you sell heroin? You know? Listen, if you sold heroin, you sold heroin. It is what it is. For whatever reason, you needed money. She needed the money. Oh! I'm not judging you. People do things for money. I get it. Look what I'm doing here. I'm talking about losers with mentally ill people watching. It's not the best job in the world, but it's not the worst. Fucking my lost interest is out there mowing the lawn right now. Landscaping. I could be doing that in the hot Florida summer. Sweating my dick off. I'm not. That's why I rent. I don't want to do yard work. I don't want to fix shit up. I don't want to fix the dishwasher. I'll call the landlord. You do it. I got salmon to eat. I got dick jokes to write. What's my point? I don't know. I don't claim to be the voice of reason. I'm just telling you what I think. Agree to disagree. I don't care. I don't want to be in the get-along gang. I'm good. I'm not going to Hackamania. I went to the AC event twice. It was brutal. It was terrible. If it wasn't for Kevin doing his podcast in the fucking room, there was no point to it. Besides hanging out with Bill from Jersey, which is great. Speaking of my lost interest, Bill from Jersey's a good egg of the week. We're giving Bill Jersey good egg of the week because he got blocked by Cumia. Hit it.
It's nice to be extraordinary, never ordinary. I'm a good egg, not a bad egg in my heart. I'm a good egg, not a bad egg in my heart. I'm a good egg, not a bad egg in my heart.
You're a good egg. You're a good egg. Congratulations, Bill. It's a big honor. I don't just throw those around. You could thank my lost interest for that. I'm getting an email from Fernum. I'm mailing them out. I'm mailing Fernum the Caitlin Clark jersey because what's his name? D7876 didn't want it, I guess. He never reached out. So I'm gonna give it to Fernum. He's a big Sophie Cunningham fan. We'll take care of him. That's gonna piss off somebody. I know it. T.O. Hank, what's your opinion? What's Carl's favorite sandwich? Club sandwich. Hornbuckle, you can use it in the special. I'm going to close with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. Before I get out of here, what's Carl Heberger's favorite sandwich? Club sandwich. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you. Tip your wait staff. What if I called my comedy special Hornbuckle? Hornbuckle. And don't even explain why. Why'd you call it Hornbuckle? Why isn't there Hornbuckle shirts made yet? Where's the merch? There you go. Here's an idea. Haley, go. You're making mugshot mugs. Hornbuckle. I want one. I'll buy a hornbuckle. And again, I don't hate Haley. I'm not picking on her. I'm just criticizing her. Like Aaron's angle's coming from anger and hate. There's no anger. There's no hate with me. I'm just evaluating what I thought was a bullshit stream. And you're bringing up trauma and it's all right. Listen, you made a lot of money yesterday. That's fine. Good. I'm a capitalist. Go make as much as you possibly can. But at the same time, you know what comes with it. You chose this life knowing what you had. I know it. I've been dealing with it for fucking 20 years. And Pat's another one of these guys who just passes judgment on everybody. It's like, yeah, clean up your own life, dude. You got a target on your back. I'm offering my opinion because you chose to come after me. Looking like Fred Durst, sleek today. Ooh, give me something to break.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break.
What's that song? Just you. And what's that song called? There's a couple Limp Bizkit songs that are all right. I was Team Rage Against the Machine. What's that song by Limp Bizkit? Just you and me. That's a good song, right? And by the way, if you're looking for like some, I don't know what you're looking for with me right now. I don't know. It's my way, the highway. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm a streamer in this shitty end of the internet. I'm just talking, man, giving opinions. It's not, for me, it's nothing. It's not real. Like when I log off and I upload this to locals, because I have to, because 3 of my Patreons went down and they want me back. Go fuck yourself, Patreon. Locals, support me. Now, so what's that song? Not Rollin', not Break Stuff, not Nookie. I think it was the James Bond theme song. Now I'm hung up on this. All right, enough. I'm done with this. Oh, yeah, just you and me, right? I'm going to play this. I'm going to do Pat Dixon karaoke for money. Again, I'm not in the free chat, and we're going members only because who gives a fuck? I'm going members only right now. Gift a membership, get a membership. I wasn't supposed to do a show till tomorrow with another debate show with the puppet. And I got a moderator too because it's going to get weird. And it's not Bob Levy this time. I got a fucking real moderator. Big time. All right, we're members only, everybody. Right now, get yourself a membership. Give a membership if you were enjoying yourself. Members only. Dead air. Dead air. Hey, Anthony, you know you blocked Bill from Jersey? He was a big Opie and Anthony fan, a huge supporter. He's one of your P1s. You know what that means in the business. You're still in radio. And he just offered an opinion. That's all he did. So I wouldn't block him. I don't think Bill gives a fuck, but it's a bad look. You're Anthony Cumia from Opie and Anthony. #1 on WABC. Build compound from the ground up, 10 years, blah, blah, blah. You know? He just offered his opinion, man. He wasn't trying to be a dick. It's a good opinion. You've had a lot of help, Anthony. A lot of help. A lot of co-hosts. Dave Landau, Artie Lang, Gavin McGinnis. Fuck it. I've been looking for Limp Bizkit songs. What am I doing? I'm done. House of Mixed Burdens. Okay, is the Slinging of H. Johnny Chopsticks. Listen. One thing I will defend, Haley, it was a long time ago. You know, I didn't know her situation. You know, I didn't know her financial situation. Was she a single mom at the time? I'm assuming that's hard. You know, people do things that, you know, it is what it is. I don't judge her. Has she turned things around? That's all that counts. She in a better spot? That's all that counts. It really doesn't matter. And a lot of you people in the chats and you holier than thou, I'm better than you. You did this, you did that. What have you done? What have you done in your life? There's a reason why a lot of you are anonymous. You know that. You have stuff to hide. You do. And you think you can attack everybody. Nah, not on my watch. Is that right? We're not mad at PAS, just disappointed. Pretty antisocial, just disappointed. No, it's like, you're right, JD Stretch. I'm not mad. It's just, it was a very disappointing. It was like Al Capone's vaults, if you remember that, with Geraldo Rivera. I'm like, what was the point of this? For you to make $4,000, I guess? I didn't walk away going, you know what? That was a good explanation. She is a victim. Or is she a badass? Was she set up? Was she manipulated? I don't know. Yeah, I was just disappointed. That's all it was. Hey, it's Granny, everybody. Look at this guy who Fernum is sponsoring. Chad, I'm going to be in Indiana next week. What open mic would be the best chance to sympathy bang Gilly? I don't know. I know there's a Helium out there. Helium Comedy Club. They might have an open mic. I haven't performed in Indiana in a long time. You're in Bob and Tom country, my friend. And the club I used to perform at, it's no longer, two of them are no longer there. Morty's and Crackers. Crackers is gone. Gonzo. With Ruth Ann, the racist owner. You bitch. Karma. I don't know, man. But I do know this. Fernum is sponsoring you. That's a fact. Jack. Go subscribe to Jan. Oh, great. Won't even let me pull it up now. It's all right. I'll be on EV Mux next week. Don't worry. StreamYard, you can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself, EV Mux. Go subscribe to Granny's channel, courtesy of Fernum. There it is. He's going to be in Indiana. He's looking to bang Gilly. Why not? We can use the content. We can use the content. We are members only in the chat because this is a bonus show. Pat Dixon was on last night. Well, he's on every night. Every night. Every day, all night. streaming, judging, coping. And today he was on This Morning with the aforementioned Haley. They do a show together now. They're part of the Get Along gang. Carl, Melton, Moody, Rocco, Potato, you know. We got to have the same enemies. You got to be on this side. You can't have your individual thinking or we will shame you like OJ. We will shame you off the internet if you think a different way about anyone. You must hate Chad. You must hate Aaron. You must hate Kevin. Or you're not in the gang. You're not getting invited. It's a great way to live. Because they're the cool people. And they're not. Well, they were on This Morning addressing Pat Dixon's house. Or shall I say, studio apartment. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, what about you, Chad? You live in an apartment. Yep, I do. Okay. So what's your point? I was supposed to move into a house with somebody. It didn't work out. This was supposed to be temporary. Now, am I going to move? Probably. Am I in a rush? No. Am I saving money? Yeah, a lot. It's fine. I'm by myself. I get it. But my problem is guys like Pat pass judgment on others, including me, when that was going down. So if you're going to sling it, you're going to get it. Pat was passing judgment on my living situation. Pat was passing judgment on my record. Meanwhile, he's doing a show with a felon. Allegedly. I'm assuming. And again, no hate. And meanwhile, Pat lives in a shitty apartment with no bedding. We saw it. It was right there. But he has an explanation. He wants to talk about it. IAC. Will Melton have a gay lisp after he has a stroke? It's coming. He already has it now. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything that's impressive from any of those guys. Like, take, Gino. Gino's a nasty person. Nasty person. He says nasty things to people. He tells vicious lies about people. I mean, he really does. And they get caught in these things. You know,
again, Pat, look what you're doing. You're passing judgment. You're talking about Gino. You're dishing it out. Do I agree with that? Yeah, Gino takes it way too fucking far. He always has, and he always will. He'll never learn his lesson. You can't teach these guys, these 67-year-olds, new lessons. They're just going to do what they do. Proceed.
Zumock, same way. These guys...
Zumock, same way.
You know, now it's my living conditions. Hey, look, if you think you see my living conditions from this, you know, it's fucking... Maybe I need to hire a decorator or something.
Pat, Felicia has confirmed you live in a shitty studio apartment. Confirmed. It is what it is. It's a shithole. And again, you were coming after me, so I'm coming back after you. It's just that simple. If you didn't open your fucking mouth, I wouldn't have said anything. But much like Haley, you guys have to go in on people when you guys have things to hide yourself. That's just what it is. I'm not just recklessly coming after you. I'm not. I would prefer never to talk about you ever again, Pat. You understand that. If tomorrow you decide, you know what, I'm never going to bring up Chad's name ever again, Tampa Papers 2.0, I'm in. Good. Leave my life, Pat. I don't need you in it. Now, am I going to cover Haley every day? That's not happening. I never did. I never will. Let her go do her thing, but it is shit going on. It's pretty big. A lot of opinions out there. Hit the like button.
Something like that. Maybe that would be good. I should have something on the walls, maybe, arguably. I quit doing shit like that.
Why are you explaining yourself, Pat? Why did you feel necessary that you have to explain why you don't have things on the wall? If you really didn't give a shit, you're like, I don't give a shit. I won't even talk about it.
Just quit doing stuff like that. I don't like stuff on the walls so much. I don't like fucking with stuff on the walls. Sorry. But I like it here. I like it here a lot. And I know I got more square footage than any of these apartment dwelling assholes. And there are some.
I got more square footage than any of these people. Imagine bragging about your apartment and the square footage. My apartment's bigger than your apartment. How insecure are you? Really? Your apartment's bigger than mine? Oh, no. Oh, no. What a flex. You're killing it, Pat.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
You're killing it. Well, I guarantee my apartment has more square footage than some of these apartment dwellers. You're Ray DeVito. That's what it is. Ray's happy. Ray's happy. You don't love it. You don't love it. You don't. I don't love mine. It's fine. I'll deal with it until I move somewhere else. But to try to, I love it here. It's great. My apartment's bigger than everyone's. It's not. It's not.
I know people with homes like to lord it over people who live in apartments and shit. It's like you can never be good enough. You can never be good enough.
But now that the focus is on your apartment, it's an issue. But when it was on my apartment, it was like, let's go. Let's pile on. See it? See what I'm saying here? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Does this make sense? Hypocrisy? No? Anything? But now it's like, these people. Now it's a problem. Now it's a problem with these homeowners, with the people against apartments.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry if you heard me swallow. That's why if and when I get a car, I'm not going to be like, hey, guess what? I got a car, because like you need to know what kind of car I drive. You think that's going to impress anybody? I'm not going to get an impressive car. I'm pretty sure of that. Could buy a car anytime.
We're just saying you're 56, you don't have a car. It's fucking weird, man. And you're a road guy. Well, you're used to be.
Downtown, y'all. It's a short walk to everything. I've seen some really...
Why are you explaining yourself to everybody? Like, literally, why are you explaining, I don't need a car, I can walk everywhere? Like, why? Why are you telling me this?
Really nasty stuff said recently. These people, like I said, you can dig up whatever and you can make up whatever about me, but you see the ugly shit that's on people's minds and the lengths that they'll go to try to shame somebody, somebody. It's like,
it's what you do, Pat. You do that.
Really nasty. It's just really nasty.
You're referring to me as a criminal. For weeks. Go to your Twitter. You were tweeting it out. You're tweeting out my mugshot from the credit card situation. Notice how Haley's isn't on there. Notice how you're quiet about it, and it's not a problem. Hypocrite. Chad, you live in Section 8 housing. I don't at all. I just don't. 20 American, wait, Johnny Chopsticks, 20 American to bring back the unwashed pores. Wait, 20 American to bring back the unwashed pores to YouTube? Yeah, super chat $20 and I'll bring them, I'll open it up again. No problem.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Boozmock, you're not going on the screen. Number one, it's not super chat. Number two, show your face. Come on camera, and I'll do a flex off with you any day of the week, dog. You coward, you pussy. You won't even come on with your own voice. You fucking disability fuck.
Look, I mean, it's the internet. Get used to it. No, I mean, I've seen some shit. It's really gross. And like, what I'm saying is, why?
For what?
Like, and then to be like, oh, this guy.
I hate to say it, but you two are a part of it. The grossness. Just because they're attacking you right now, both of you, doesn't mean you're not a part of it. You are. You're a part of it. The grossness. Man of my word. You guys can thank Johnny Chopsticks for opening it up to the pores. I just did it because, again, I wasn't doing a show today, and I was like, we'll make it like a bonus thing. Who cares? I didn't announce I was doing it. I just decided to go live when I saw Pat. You do have to subscribe, though. This is for subscribers, but it's open to the pores. There it is, Johnny. It's open, Johnny. It's open. Okay, here we go.
Look at him. He's got a blood stain on his bed. No, I don't have a fucking blood stain on my bed.
It makes them feel better about who they are. It's that simple, I think.
Haley, the same when you go after Aaron and everybody else. You guys, I'm sorry. And again, it's not an attack on Haley. It's the same thing what you guys do. How does that not register to you? You guys are under attack right now, but you do the same thing to everybody else. I'm aware of it. I get it. I
guess
they get a payoff from it.
Try to drag you down. Like nobody's gonna not like me because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody who's a fan of mine is gonna be like, I liked Dixon until I saw that fucking bed with the no pillows.
I actually was coming around on you, Pat, until I saw your bed with the pillows. Pat, let's go head to head and show each other's rooms for some money. Who has the better room? How about that? Since you have more square footage than all of us. Since that's a big deal. You're the compete guy. Send me the link anytime, anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw something on Stevie Lou is never gonna let it go. He put another tweet up. It said something like, first it was just the whatever, you could see the room behind me. Then there was an eagle-eyed, so-and-so saw a big blood.
Stevie Lou is hilarious on Twitter. Follow him.
Stain on the bed, and now it's the internet after seeing Pat's shocking living conditions. This is shocking.
Well, that's like when Pod Awful did he did a video, like a short video. It was actually pretty well done for what it was, but it looked like body cam footage from inside the Ricada house, and it convinced a lot of people. A lot of people were like, and it was just all this trash and
and that's what it is, and that's what it is forever. Even when people find out what's actually real, they're not gonna fucking. It's not like they go, we need to make a correction, or they even stop saying it. So I mean, like that's
Pat. And you're gonna give me an example. If it comes to me, I will. You have gone with internet rumors about me nonstop. In the moment, this stuff passes so quickly. But there's shit about me that was never true. You just ran with it. Now this is happening with you, and you can't handle it. And you're trying to justify this, and you're trying to say, well, people, if they're not fans of mine because I don't have a car and I live in an apartment, then they're not really fans. It obviously bothers you, or you want to be talking about it. You'd be like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, I live in an apartment. I don't want to buy a house. Like me, that's what I say. I don't want to buy a house. Don't give a shit. Doesn't bother me. I don't want to pay property tax. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to fix up. Jim Florentine, I talk to him all the time. You guys, if Jim Florentine's ever on a podcast, ask him about being a homeowner. How much of a fucking nightmare it is. $10,000 to replace his air conditioning unit. Redoing his roof. I mean, Melton's big thing now is how he's a big homeowner with his new $1 million home that he got from all your super chat money and all the stuff he's going through. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not interested. I'm not even interested to hang up my own TV. Anybody can go on YouTube to figure this shit out. I don't want to. Permaseal finishing. Not interested. I'd rather do something else. That's why I do what. That's why I'm Gladwell Ape just asked me to go back to my old place. I'm not. I don't care. I don't want to move. I'll move when I have to move. I like my neighborhood. It's great. I can walk everyone. I don't even need a car, Pat. I'm like you, but I bought one. I literally can walk everywhere. I ride my bike everywhere. But I own a car because I'm an adult. I got a great deal. I own it outright. So if I get a gig last minute, I can go there. Because I'm 51. And when you're 51, you have to have a car. Holy crap, Batman. Owning a home drains your bank account. I know, holy crap, Batman. I hear the stories. I know the stories. And congrats to all homeowners out there. Congrats. Good investment. Ask Carl Heberger about his property Florida taxes. Ask Carl Heberger about when they stole his water system from his home and he had to replace it. Is that fun? It's not a flex, man. It's not a flex if you own a home. Good, great. Who do you live there with? Your husband, your wife, your kids? Great. Oh, yeah, you should have a home if you have a wife and kids and a dog. Of course. Felicia, everybody. Is it really Felicia? Two of the biggest sociopath druggies in the whole game. Now, I don't know if this is Felicia, but I'm a fan of Felicia. I like Felicia. I consider Felicia a friend. And she's a victim, 100%. But she sees through bullshit too and nonsense. She's not in the get-along gang, so she's the enemy. Nobody knows Pat Dixon better than her. But if everyone, listen, again, I don't have a problem with Haley. Felicia, on the other hand, does. There was no reason for her to cover you yesterday during all that shit. There was no reason you should have been on that screen. There's no reason why Carmack should have been on that screen. None. She should have dealt with what was going on. I get a little bit of the Aaron Emholt stuff, but diverting and pushing everyone's anger over to Aaron like he's the worst guy in the world. He's a piece of shit, without a doubt, but address your situation because you've lost a lot of credibility with a lot of people. That was my only issue. Where's the remorse? You know? Instead of being the victim, but you're a badass, I don't see it. I don't. Tell Gilly the wingnut to block everyone. You tell her. You're in the chat. I'm not doing your work.
I don't know what you're going to do about it. You know, I can't imagine saying a lie, but not only saying a lie, but saying it so many times that people start to actually notice it and pay attention to it, you know, like a Gino or like a Kevin, you know. And like, I don't know why. And he'll keep saying stuff that people don't care about at first.
This is all coping. Everybody loves to throw the word cope around. You're coping.
First. And he'll keep saying it until they start talking about it. Because,
right.
You know, eventually all these guys who look for his approval will start to like fucking pay. Oh, okay, we get it. Yeah, okay, the car thing, right. He don't have a car, but I also don't have a whore wife.
Oh,
I don't have that.
Understand.
See, Pat, look what you just did. Look what you just did. You're contributing to the awful internet by saying what you just said about Kevin's wife. Everything you're yelling at the internet for doing, all the nastiness, you just called his wife a whore wife. For no reason. You just did. Because Kevin was pointing out that you don't own a car and you're 56. Again, much like Bill from Jersey tweeting to Opie his opinion And that's all it is. He's stating a fact. You do not have a car, and you went ahead and you just attacked Kevin being nasty on the internet, what you were just coping about. We're watching the cope session with these two. That's what we're doing. A lot of members chats today. Gilly is afraid. I don't know about that. I don't even know what that is. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to gift a membership. Open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships. I'm giving out 5 right now. You're welcome. I'm in the mood. Oh, you're missing Dabbleverse Live. Carl's on every day. All right, let's give out 5 of your tabs open. Here they come. Sending 5 right now, everybody. You're welcome. You did it. I'm a good guy. Here's proof. I did it. You're welcome. 5 gifted memberships, courtesy of CHAD-ZUMOCK, the Z-Man, the Man in Black. Who got him? Mikey Goofs, who's great. Rudy Bega. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's get back to this.
Yeah, me neither. Nice guy Mersh. I'm not even sure if this is him. It might be a different one, but like it or not, your live was exposed. You did sell H. People may have overdosed because of you. You are disgusting. Another redheaded liar. How about whenever you get my motion of discovery and you see that it was a paid informant, you suck my dick? How about that?
Yeah.
We can start there because although, and if this is Mersh, I don't know if it is or not, so I don't really want to go off on some stranger if it's not Mersh, but once you
spoiler alert, she does. These people just say stuff and then they just go do the opposite. Like when you were saying you're a victim and you're a badass, she ends up going off on Mersh. Watch.
Well, no, he's
and again, I don't give a shit about Mersh. I just want to let you know, Mersh is a piece of shit too. He's garbage.
This hardcore. I ran a strip club. All this shit. You don't know this game like you talk. All right. And there's a reason why I said the things that I said yesterday that
you don't know this game. He doesn't know this game.
Maybe just right over your head. But I have a family to protect. And the person that was messing with me got out on parole last year. So when you come up with the motion of discovery and you see how things were set up, it doesn't really change much. It doesn't change the scheduling. It doesn't change my sentencing. It doesn't change the fact that I've done my time and like rebuilt myself from it. You got to remember, I knew the information that everyone had and I did the show. They waited to drop the other stuff. So I did what I needed to do so that there wasn't a target on my back. I don't care if you believe that, don't like it, think it's an excuse. Your opinion means nothing to me. My family is important to me and I will protect them.
Then why are you so passionate about his opinion here? I'm just curious.
So I knew that when that dropped, there was also something else that I put into play by doing that. And immediately Aaron took the bait. And, you know.
I don't think he, with all due respect, and I'm not defending Aaron. Again, he's a douche. I don't think we're setting him up. I just don't. I think you saw that online and you're going with that narrative. Because I listened to that pretty closely yesterday and you were all over the fucking map. Zigging, zagging, excuses. There was a lot going on. And I think you were rattled. I think you were trying to listen to everybody's opinion. I know you were on the phone with Moody for 4 hours, which is ridiculous to talk to anybody for 4 hours. But I think you were trying to figure out how to navigate this bullshit from your past. And I'm just saying it wasn't a good showing. It just wasn't. I just wasn't sold. But then again, my opinion doesn't matter. You don't give a shit. It's all about your family, which is great. Good. I'm glad. Take care of your family, without a doubt.
I don't know. There may be some stuff coming from that. So judge me. I know you need someone to be worse than you. It's okay.
You judge everybody. You both judge everybody. Both of you, you both do. You do. Now Mersh is judging you. and you're getting emotional.
I'm better now than I've ever been.
This is what you get for stealing that fucking voice.
You know.
That fucking, what was it? Hunchosaurus voice?
Hunchosaurus, and I did it.
I hope it was worth it.
I'm going to drop all the DMs.
She's getting angry.
I don't.
It's Mersh. Who gives a fuck about Mersh? Mersh is a clown.
I want to do that. I never have. I don't want to be a Keanu. I've never done that. But it's one of those things where it's like, no, motherfucker, you lied from jump and you tried to play me for content for 2 weeks and tell your whole audience a bunch of bullshit. And it worked for a little while until it didn't. And if you just stop.
You did the same thing to Aaron.
Stop fucking with all of it because your girl had no problem with it and laughed in your face when I asked for it.
I'm here
Where's the humor? Where's the jokes?
to burn the whole Dabbleverse down.
She cucked you before.
At least Pat's trying to be funny right here.
Or anybody knew with me, Mersh. Take your fake ass street cred somewhere else.
Did she lick your?
Wow, you just attacked Mersh when you said you weren't. You just attacked him. Again, I don't care about Mersh. And what's with these podcasters smoking indoors? Pat Dixon, Kiki, Gino. It's disgusting. It's gross. Go outside. That cool apartment of yours, Pat, and all the square footage you have smells like cigarette smoke. I hope you don't get your security deposit back. I mean that. I hope you don't get your security deposit back. If you're paying rent anyway, because you weren't in New York City, that's a fact. Oh, no. I just got to... I can't talk about that. I can bring Niagara Falls to Indy, Gilly. Hey, Granny, I'm sorry, Gilly. Granny wants to have sex with you. He's coming to Indy. I'm trying to facilitate this. I don't know if you're interested, but I did what I had to do. If you guys want to get together, go subscribe to, go subscribe to his YouTube channel and DM him. Courtesy of Fernham. I don't know her situation. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if she's dating anybody. I haven't talked to her. If you live in an apartment, there's no lawn to mow. Exactly. Haley is the master baiter. What? You almost finished with the lawn?
He's such a fat fuck.
Whoa! She says, I'm not even sure if this is Mersh, so I'm not going to go all in on him. That was like the interview the podcast yesterday. You would say, I'm not going to say this. Then you would say it. And you just said that. You're like, I don't know if this is Mersh, so I'm not even going to go all in. And you just call him a fat fuck, which he is. He is. But contradict. Hypocrisy. Oh, sorry. Let me do it the right way. Hypocrisy. John's probably going to strike my channel.
Got a weird shape. Let him. Principled uncertainty says, I won't even acknowledge debts from more than 10 years ago. That's what I'm saying. I don't owe anybody shit. I've already, I've done my time. I have rebuilt myself with nothing and a scarlet letter on, my.
You're like Kumia, man, telling you how great you're doing. Who cares? As long as you know it, doesn't matter, and your close loved ones. Do you think I care what Pat, Kumia, and all these people think of me? I don't. They're losers. My opinion.
Forehead for all of time. I don't owe y'all anything. Anything. And
you owe me.
At least it's a nice symmetrical letter.
Thank you. Well, it doesn't go well with a whole lot of outfits, but I'm working with it.
Say what you want, but my tags are always up to date, unlike St. Haley. I mean, this woman does a show with a man who sleeps on a mattress. But I like Haley. We're besties.
What the fuck? Oh, Pat had to prove that he has bedding, so he had to. Oh, okay, and then he opened up the window. Got it. Real Kumia, are Pat's two balconies behind that bare mattress on the floor with no blankets or pillows, or are they all along the bare, dirty, nicotine-stained walls? That's a good question. I'm putting it out there, Pat. Let's both live stream from our room and show each other around. Let's do it, Pat. Let's do it. Since it's $5, I'll read it one more time. Are Pat's 2 balconies behind the bare mattress on the floor? Yeah, does he have a bed, like a bed frame? Does he have a headboard? Or is it just 2 mattresses on top of each other, like a Ray DeVito sandwich? But he had to show he has a bedspread. You notice he didn't have the green screen today. He was like, I got to prove to the internet that I'm not in a shitty apartment with no bedding.
Pat Dixon gets a mattress. Am I the only one tickled that Haley is a hornbuckle? I mean, Haley Hornbuckle sounds like a sweet storybook character. Best of all, she makes banana pudding. Fairy tales do come.
What happened to Coach Scott? I was the only one with an actual friendship with him. I should call him.
True. Don't dodge the issue. Dixon gets a match.
You think Coach Scott knows there's an AI voice of him out there? It'd be hilarious. If this is really Felicia, a pair of brains corrupted by addiction, coaching each other on how to manipulate their audience. And they are, and they do got people manipulated. That's a fact. They're going to have their simps, and it is what it is. You know, you're not going to change those people's minds. But this is a 100% coping session. It's the get-along gang. You know, they go and agree with, like it's Carl's show, where they agree with each other. Correct. Right. Correct. Everyone's a piece of shit except you and me. Because we hate the same people. I'm with you on this.
Mattress and I got to sleep on the floor. What the hell?
Well, Eugene, if you'd quit puking and pooping the bed.
Oh, no, it cut off, didn't it? Sorry. Now we get to play it again. I was just going to show the shirt, but let me go back. Sorry about that, Doug. I'll play it again. My bad.
Say what you want, but my tags are always up to date, unlike St. Haley. I mean, this woman does a show with a man who sleeps on a mattress. But I like Haley. We're besties.
What the fuck? Pat Dixon gets a mattress. Am I the only one tickled that Haley is a hornbuckle? I mean, Haley Hornbuckle sounds like a sweet storybook character. Best of all, she makes banana pudding. Fairy tales do come true. Don't.
I just popped into the free chat for the first time since the countdown. Somebody says, send Felicia the link. Now, Felicia, I'm going to DM you on Twitter. I don't know if this is you. I don't know what you're doing. You might be driving somewhere. It's Thursday, so you're probably working this weekend because you are still a working comic and no one else is. But if you want to pop on for a second, you can. I'd like to get your take. I'm getting confirmation it is Felicia, according to my source in the DMs. How do I not have your phone number by this point, Felicia? How many years have I known you? If you want to come on and say something and give your 2 cents on this whole situation, I just sent you the link. I think people would like to hear your opinion, considering you've been attacked by 2 of these people on screen. And we'll save you some money. Felicia, fun fact, I paid for that bed, chair, desk. Whoa! Fun fact, I paid for that bed, chair, and desk. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't even have those. Whoa! Dare I say, TM-zumock? If you want to come on and drop some more fun facts, you got the link.
Dodge the issue. Dixon gets a mattress and I got to sleep on the floor. What the hell?
Well, Eugene, if you'd quit puking and pooping the bed, we wouldn't have to throw out 30 mattresses a month.
Wow.
Gross.
Every single night. Big if true. Did you hear?
Can you guys please quit saying big if true, because you heard Melton say it once? I've heard 3 different podcasters say big if true now because they heard Big Sauce say it.
You heard it here. Gino shits the bed.
I did. That's really nasty. Brandon Place says hornbuckles are hobbits of the Took family line, and I am related.
We do have a poll up on the front of the screen. Who has the worst last name? And again, it's not an attack. It's just an observation. And I just put it up for people to judge and vote. And where are we with that? Who has the worst last name? At 41%, Hornbuckle. I'm just saying, it's not even I'm going after her. Followed by Carl Heberger.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
19% Ralph, as in Ethan. And then there's Patrick Melton, which I think is a terrible last name. My opinion. I could be wrong. Proceed.
To Pippin. That is correct. And he's like the Dabbleverse historian. Can't talk today, man. It's been a while.
No, yeah, that's true. He does that stuff all the time.
Yeah, because you did 8 hours yesterday and made a fucking boatload. Why'd you come on today? You're good for the week. Shut her down. Well, Chad, you said you weren't coming on until Friday. Yeah, I did. I had a block. I talked to Flimsy Greenberg earlier on the phone. We were talking about Dabble Dashboard and everything, and we agreed this Sunday we're gonna set all this stuff up, and I got excited. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live today. I'm gonna go live. Fuck it. We're going live. We'll do it live. Because I did stand up last night. I did stand up in Treasure Island down here in Florida. And I had some friends from college that were there, just out of nowhere. And I'm going to do stand up tonight. Working on the new stuff, guys. You're going to want to see it. Hit the like button.
I'm in chat.
Yep, so he knows.
Something of value in the chat, which is, nice, actually.
I like it too.
So now, do I have to, slop up the bed a little bit so people can see it's not a mattress? I mean, should I fucking... How about that? I don't know.
Leave the mattress.
It doesn't fucking matter.
I know.
Like it matters.
If it matters, then why you always talk? You just did 15 minutes on your house. I just told you my situation and I moved on. I'm done. It's over.
You know what I mean?
None of this matters. None of it. None of anything that any of us do affect the other person. When you walk away from the computer or the phone, then what? Are
you telling me or are you telling you? Are you trying to convince me of this or are you just convincing yourself at this point? Well, I thought Felicia was on screen. By the way, speaking of donations, I got a $50 GoFundMe donation today. I want to give a shout out to my guy. I got to be careful with this. Come on. I don't really promote it as much anymore, but it's still active. It's ready to roll for my special still. There it is. We'll just say from Jeremy. Jeremy spoke in class day. He dropped 50 and he wants me to make fun of Carl more. And he's a YouTube member. Thank you, Jeremy. I will make fun of Carl more, I promise.
It's like a totally different realm. So
I can't walk away from that.
You just can't quit it.
I can't. I'm on Twitter arguing with Tom Myers sometimes. I'm like, I don't even know this fucking guy. He's the fucking dumbest shit that I know, that I've seen. One of the worst. His podcasts are abysmal. I mean,
I haven't seen him.
Really low views on he's been uploading stuff.
So now they're attacking Tom Myers. Again, I just want to point out the hypocrisy of these people because people are going after Pat's apartment. They're obviously going after Haley because of all the shit that's out there. And they're saying how the internet's mean and none of this matters. But now they're attacking. He went after Kevin's wife. Haley basically said, I don't know if this is Mersh. I'm not going to go out. And then she says he's a big fat loser, shaped funny. Now they're going after Tom Myers, who gifted a membership earlier today. Thank you, Tom. These people are like raging hypocrites. That's all it is. Like, that was my problem with Haley's stream yesterday is like, pick the lane, man. Are you the victim or the badass? I mean, you built your whole brand on being morally superior than others and what people do wrong and what Aaron did wrong. Pat pointed out for weeks what I did wrong and what I do wrong. Playing my stand-up illegally recorded and evaluating, like all kinds of stuff. Going through my rap sheet. What are we doing? Speaking of my special, Derek Dabbles. Can you tell us what month you are filming the special? Derek Dabbles. You're going to know everything soon enough. I appreciate the insight. I appreciate the anticipation. But I'm telling you, once it's announced, you're not going to, I'm telling you, you're going to like be sick of it. It'll come. And I promise. If you donated to the GoFundMe, you'll know first. And then it'll spread like herpes everywhere. Okay? I think that's good. You're going to get it. It's going to happen. There's really no rush. Just to give you an idea, I haven't even hooked up a microphone I bought. I haven't even signed up for the Dabble Tip shit. I have the email just sitting there. I haven't done a lot. It's going to happen. We still haven't played Loser Jeopardy. It'll come. Okay? Hit the like button. I got KK going off on my tweets right now.
He uploaded the other day the results. I'm uploading today the wrap up of the Iowa caucus 2024.
Fantastic.
2024 Iowa caucus. Let's listen to that.
Why?
I don't know. It's not. You thought, oh, it must be a real banger, right? It is a snoozer, and it's funny listening. The funny thing about his shows like that he does on I mean, really, nobody laughs when he tells his jokes. He does a little monologue at the beginning, and he's got his guests there, you know?
So they're going after Tom Myers now. That's what they're doing? Seems like a pile-on.
To be like his sort of pseudo-audience. They're just like, occasionally like, It's like, it's really weird.
I don't think I've ever seen a Tom Myers. No. The only thing I've ever seen from Tom Myers, other than when he like chats in different places, is the bong hit joke that people were like, "What? Here, let me write that better for you. That would have been better if you had done it like this." That's all I've seen of him.
Bong hit transplant.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said that bong hit joke, yeah. Bong hit transplant. Well, you know the name of his CD, right? Make America Innate Again.
You seem to know a lot about Tom Myers. I didn't even know that.
Now try to piece that together in your head in a way that it's like
Again, it's Pat being critical of others. And again, zero self-awareness of his current situation. But let's pick on Tom Myers, a guy with a job, a guy with a girlfriend, a guy with a car. But let's go after Tom Myers because WATP and these people do. I mean, it's fucking disgusting. It's just gross. You got to point it out. Yeah, you have to point it out that everyone's full of shit. Open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships because Skull and Roses gifted 5. Whoa! Thank you so much, Skull and Roses. We're doing it. Oh my God, the train is going. Maud Levy, it's so funny that I know who you are now. It's like I've had such a different, like, I didn't, now that I've met you and we've hung out, like, I've always thought this was you, and now I know anyways, thank you. Thank you for gifting a membership. That was very nice of you.
Yeah, boy!
Oh no, the membership train just keeps coming. It's Nick in Fort Wayne. Oh no, are those tabs open? The memberships just keep coming and coming and coming after I don't even know when to stop. It's not stopping. It's stopping. Thank you, Nick.
America innately what?
Just for that, Nick, I'm going to play Mr. Kill Everything Drunk again.
It would be the innate. It's like it's a mind bending, and that got through every layer of like, you know, okay, am I sure? You know, he put it on the fucking front of it, I guess, I assume, and then actually it went through like nobody at any point. You would think that just the people who manufacture the shit would be like, oh, you're gonna call it that?
It's weird, yeah.
Make
Did they not
America
push back?
innate again? Huh?
They didn't push back at all.
I mean, nobody. I mean, it's. I'm sure he just self-produced it. I mean, you know, but it's. Yeah, he had a. That's what happens when you're a one-man band. Sometimes you fucking fuck up. I call my CD "Goodbye Forever Fatty."
Right.
One of them.
You know what? I kind of want to watch. That I'm in the mood for. If you're in the mood for it.
What?
Well, I don't have anything going on in my life. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to get. No. Yeah, of course. This is what I have to do.
I don't know. Well, never mind. We can just talk.
No. I thought I was just deciding if I was.
It's not Jaws.
I was just deciding if I was going to make a porn joke, and I opted against it. That's all that was.
Oh, appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Principled Uncertainty says, Pat, broadcasting from the back rooms. Somebody said that about DJ E looking like a backrooms hate.
See, that's a good joke.
Really? And I haven't seen that. I didn't understand the reference, and I was like, that sounds bad.
I never saw Backrooms. I know Alexander Berton did. I have not seen Backrooms.
And then like later on, people were like, yeah, have you never seen that? I was like, no.
I haven't seen it yet. It's a newish. It's been out now for a couple of months, I think. But I vowed I was going to go see it once I saw the trailer. I'm like, that looks really good. I'm going to go see it. And then I just let everybody down and didn't go see it.
That's all I wanted to play, them coping over their situation and their get-along gang happiness. Let's go to the Dabble dashboard. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to be the big loser today. That's, wow, Flimsy, what happened? What happened? I'm going to have a pineapple beat me? I don't think so. Carl's going to beat me? I don't think so. We can't have this happen. We can't have this happen. Nick Recada's coming back. I heard he's trying to get his law degree back. Is that true? We got to figure this out. This isn't cool.
Today, Junior.
Pretty Antisocial's she's gonna have a good week with all this shit. But I don't know if she gained new fans. I know that for a fact. PL, everybody. Where have you been? You don't even realize we went to college together, do you, Z? Your friend group was 0. That's not true. Need I remind you about your behavior at Ray's on Franklin Avenue? All right, now you're trying to be funny because, yes, Ray's was on Franklin Avenue, but I've never had a problem at Ray's in my life. But thank you for Googling Ray's Place in Kent, Ohio. I was cool as fuck in college, man. I was on TV too. Had my own TV show on public access. It was great. Looking on the Dabble dashboard now, you can. We have the leaders. Flimsy's adding everything. He's making us all fucking crazy. Look at this thing. It's addicting. Principal Uncertainty has donated over $200 to Haley today. This Jay Wolstein, $95 to Who Are These Podcasts? We, the Rabble, to Recaida Law. I mean, this thing is crazy. And if you're not on the Dabble dashboard, you're not living. I mean, you're probably living a better life, but Now they have the all-timers. Look at this. The people who have made the most money all time on the Double Dashboard. Nick Ricciardo, when he was... The Shuli Network's beating Kevin. That's not going to go well. Chrissy Mayer? Get the fuck out. Steel Toe Morning Show. Stuttering John. Zumock. Melton. Levyverse. Ray made 48,000. This is going to be an issue. You really don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember a guy named PL who had an emblem of a P. I don't remember. Give me more specifics. It's easy. Google Kent, Ohio, and you can see the most popular bar, Ray's. You're going to have to give me more specifics. That's a fact. I know what to do. I have a good idea right now.
To the ghetto. To the ghetto. Be to the ghetto. Cozy on by. To the ghetto. Be to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Be to the ghetto. Cozy on by. Gas loaded in. AC blasting. Be to the ghetto. Now I don't love going out of home, but be to the ghetto. I heard there's like prostitutes in the streets. Be to the ghetto. And corroborated, but that's what I hear. So be to the ghetto. To the ghetto.
This isn't yours, Sean. I'm just doing it for the fans.
Be to the ghetto. Cozy on by. To the ghetto. Be to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Be to the ghetto. Cozy on by. I don't say I'm gonna do something then not to do it. Be to the ghetto. At Vegas beer sells Jerry. He's coming with me. Be
Vegas beer sells Jerry.
The shithole apartment in New Jersey. Be to the ghetto. The Ethiopian dealer was the
Burnham saying this is Pat's neighborhood.
To the ghetto. To the ghetto.
Rest in peace, Stuttering John. Teddy.
To the ghetto.
I just wanted to play it because
of the ghetto. Cozy on by. To the ghetto.
It's a toe tapper.
To the ghetto. To the ghetto. Be to the ghetto. Cozy on by. That's a fucking good song. Me and DJ Dabbles probably make some fucking money with that song. Fucking hell.
The memories, guys. We had to go down memory lane. Speaking of memory lane, the newest memory. Who's ever going to forget this? And I warn everybody, I might lose my YouTube channel over this. Oops. This will never get old. This will never get old. That's the last of his worries is his hair.
Hit the follow button.
Drinking McTrickle drunk. I'm drinking McTrickle.
McTrickle drunk. I'm drinking McTrickle drunk. That's what's drinking McTrickle drunk. What's up, McTrickle drunk? One time I'm drinking McTrickle drunk. Give it up, McTrickle drunk. That's my name. McTrickle drunk. I'm drinking McTrickle drunk.
I'm actually going to redo that opening and put that image of him with his shirt off on it. We can use your drunk dial hotline. Phone numbers on the hotline, 323-977-9642. I didn't load any in today just because I wasn't going to do a show, but we can use them. You can come on, say what you want, get drunk, get high, do what you do, and be a part of it. Nick in Fort Wayne, Ray made more from podcasting than Pat Dixon. Are you talking about of all time? Well, there was a time where Ray was making some money. Ray was doing all right at one point, and he just threw it all on him. He's like, I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore. Keanu made $35,000. Good for Ray. There you go, Ray. You're doing well. And Ray and Pat Dixon used to be friends. But, of course, Pat turned on him. We all went out after the parade. You were the grand marshal for the Kent State homecoming parade. You did some dirty shit. See, now I know you're lying because, everybody, you could find out I was a grand marshal in the Kent State homecoming parade. I've talked about it. It used to be on my Wikipedia, and I didn't go out afterwards. That's false. I was dating a girl at the time, and we went out to dinner together. So you're lying. Busted. I got you. But I will say this. Aaron Emhold is having the time of his life with this Haley situation. I mean, it's given him joy. You know, he has a history of attacking women. And this situation is fueled him. A rebirth. You don't remember kissing Trevor? No, because Trevor wasn't in college at the time. So, PL, you're trying. Trevor was my college roommate. So, you keep Googling, keep looking. It's not working. But the toe is loving it. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
Sue me for what? It's called anti-slap, stupid. I'll have you writing a check to my lawyer and by the end of business. No, she knows she has nothing. Haley was panicking today. She did a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hour cope stream just for the toe, just for her man. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was, it really went exactly how I predicted, only a little more pathetic. She, of course, did get cornered and then started threatening. I'm going to call his probation officer. Could you imagine that? Now, I'm on the lowest of low levels. There's two rules I have to follow, remain law-abiding, and don't talk about certain things, which I have no problem abiding by every day. And she seems to think that me taking public documents, and I didn't even get, by the way, they were already out there, and showing them to you to expose what a hypocrite and total hunk of shit and way worse person than I am. Also, today we're going to prove she's 45 years old. That might be the biggest crime of the whole thing. But she's out.
Not really, but he thinks going after a woman's age is going to be an issue. That's another thing. Like Pat Dixon was just bragging about how his apartment's bigger than everybody else's apartment. And now Aaron's saying Haley's way worse than his situation. This is how they it's just like, what are you doing? Do you feel better now? Do you feel better? Last hint. A basketball, poppers, and Vaseline. I don't know what bit you're doing, but it's not working. That's a fact.
I'm a college probation officer. Could you imagine my probation officer who deals with like drug dealers, like Haley, and murderers and shit like that, and calling them and going, help.
91 members from 700. Boy, and I'm 28 members from 500. What happened? What happened? How did the Toe Show got so popular? Oh, he's on Rumble. That's where he's making all his money now. Yeah.
Hello, Stearns County. I got something you're going to want to know. There's this guy that I have relentlessly released court documents of and relentlessly released pictures of his girlfriend and other people and gone against every single thing I morally believe in or claim I believe in. And he showed people that I have a criminal rap sheet bigger than his. Throw the Toe in jail. He's literally Hitler. So, Hales, we all wish you the best of luck. We really.
He's having way too much fun with this. Like, we've watched the Toe for years. He's been covered. He's covered others. I haven't seen this level of energy in him forever, since April was on the show. Like, this stuff that came out about Haley has re-energized him. It's like giving him his thing. Like, he got his mojo back. The Toe's got his mojo back. And all the time Haley's covered this guy, he finally feels like he won. Like, it's, I got her. And he's got his, dare I say, steel toe to her neck. And this ain't going away anytime soon. He's going to be running these victory laps for a very long time.
In your continued recovery. But look, I don't want to gloat too much because lately I've been having this, oh, God, ow.
Here comes a bad bit.
Oh, Jesus, that's bad. Oh, God. Sorry, guys, I've been having this back problem lately, but I've got some medicine for it. Let me take I just throw them in there.
You remember when he did that with the cocaine? When Nick got arrested and his wife, and he came back with cocaine on his nose? Good stuff.
Don't worry, it's not heroin. The pills are not heroin, so it's okay. It's just for back pain. That's all it's a bunch of pills for back pain. I'll be fine. I can't be taking. Oh, yuck, those are disgusting. So that was not heroin. What I was just taking. Oh, those are really nasty. How old are those? Those have been sitting up in my cupboard for a long. Oh, they don't expire till 06/28. Must be the good shit. No, those are lysine tablets for when I get a herp lip. So, but they're all, which means the label is correct. They're not heroin. So anyway, I'm gonna have to pick those up later. So Haley goes on today because we really rattled her cage. We really upset her with the revelation. And I believe what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I mean, I didn't even put a shitty watermark on any of the legal documents that I found that are public information. I just kind of gave Haley got a brief taste of her multi-year-old medicine that she's done over and over and over. And she already wants to go to court. She already wants to call the cops and the probation and everything else. She says, well, it's harassment. I'm sorry, Haley, but since when is hitting back one time after years?
I will agree with the Toe on this. I heard that and I go, Haley, you can't. You got to look at, you can't be the victim, man. You're not. She's not the victim. Haley jumped into this, start covering the Toe. She got in with Patrick and Moody and that group. Got a lot of their fans, a lot of the onion armies on her side now. And start covering Carmex and going in on these people. And as obnoxious as the Toe is, which he is, as big as a tool he is, he came back and she's the victim. And that's just, you can't do it. I'm sorry.
Of just onslaughts. Since when is that her? It sounds to me, you know what it sounds like, kids? The old term cry bully. That's what it sounds. Sounds like you didn't want your audience to know that you dealt heroin and did heroin. In fact, she wants her audience to know it so little
that she gathered an audience. She really Chrissy Mayered this whole thing today.
I will agree. I think Kevin said that too. It was a very Chrissy Mayer type of show, building it up, no delivery. It was, again, I'm going with the old analogy, Al Capone's Volts. It was a nothing burger.
Remember when Chrissy got that big bump because of the quartering thing, and then she pissed it all away and shrunk her audience? Haley she only got about 600-700 people watching her, which like on your biggest day it should be way more than that. Like when the arrest and stuff went down, I was up to like 3,000 people watching.
We were. No one plays victim like the Z-Man. Teach Haley.
And she got to like 600-700, which is like a normal day for us. But Haley gets
it's not
up there. And as I couldn't watch it, but I'm checking Twitter, and I did watch Kevin Brennan cover it though. He did a much better job. So as I'm watching it on Twitter,
I gotta be honest with you. I was riding around, just running errands yesterday. I was driving everywhere yesterday in my car, Pat, that's paid for, and I was listening to Kevin. He was making me laugh. He was just saying the most ridiculous shit. At one point, Haley said, I'm going to fuck it up. But at one point, Haley was just like, she was on probation, felony probation. And I think she has to go. She wanted to get a job or something. I don't know. I'm going to fuck it up. And Kevin's just watching, and all of a sudden he goes, Judge, I sold heroin. Can I go get a job? It was just, I don't know. It was just one of those in the moment things. It was so fucking, it was retarded. It was dumb. It was so dumb. Fuck Mary Key, Haley, Trevor, Alan Cox. Ugh. I don't play fuck Mary Kill. It's the dumbest thing ever.
As I'm seeing the tweets come in, people are going, holy and shit, get to the point. I think I even retweeted one person. They said, if Haley's mission was to bore us to the point where we wouldn't hang around and hear what she had to say, she succeeded.
I'm not even agree with the toe. Like that one stream where he was going hard on Haley before when the stuff got released and we didn't hear her side of the story. I was not simping for her, but I was defending her in that situation. But after I saw her rebuttal, I was like, you had all the opportunity in the world, girl, to like show remorse, and it looked like you were confused. You didn't know what to do. And so Aaron right now is making good points. Now, is Aaron obnoxious? Yes. Is he unlikable? For sure. But he's making good points. Like, it comes down to like, what are you? The victim? The badass? Are you the winner? I mean, these are the questions you got to ask. I mean, what are you? You need a clear-cut lane of what you are.
But when Haley finally did get to the point, she got down to about 300 or 400 viewers, which is only like 100 or 200. She's usually at about 200 people. So she couldn't even double her audience by the time she was trying to.
She did have a lot of viewers. She lost like just milking it the way she was and talking in circles. And then just totally not getting to anything. Like I watched the viewer count just go down. They were like, all right, get to it. And they were getting I was getting a lot of messages like she's just collecting super chats. That's all she's doing. She's not really talking about anything. And then she got thrown off with Kevin sniping her. It's like, who cares? Like that. I mean, I'm not a snipe guy. I don't like snipes. I think it's stupid. But you had such an audience on you. Like Kevin, he didn't have like a big audience. Like when Melton snipes, he has more subscribers than me, so it affects my numbers. Kevin was not affecting Haley at all. Everyone was watching Haley. So it wasn't like a pylon with Kevin. He had like 200 people watching him and, his guys, and that was it. So it wasn't like he was trying to like take away all our numbers and viewers. He wasn't. I'm not trying to justify sniping. I think it's gay as fuck, but she was so thrown off by it. I was just like, no one's watching Kevin. I mean, his diehards are, but it's not affecting her. Just my lost interest. Just finished mowing the lawn. Thanks for keeping the company. Wife even gave me an attaboy and a hug. So all is good in my world. Thanks, Chad. Would she give you an attaboy on the ass? Like a attaboy. Good job. Love ya. Love ya. Good stuff, my lost interest.
Cope away her charges. Now, that's what she ended up doing, and that's the real tragedy. Now,
let me address this real quick because he's a creep. Whenever you sniped, you stop your show like me and all. No, nice emoji, faggot. You're stealing my content. You just put it out on your channel when I have a business model where you have to get a membership to watch it on demand. So you were just stealing. So I went and struck your channel, but no one stopped it. I was still on. And yeah, you're just a melting fucking mouthpiece. Come up with your own shit.
sometimes I hate being right. And in this instance, I really do hate being right because I thought Haley was going to prove me wrong. I really didn't. But I thought that maybe Haley was going to come clean and go, I don't give a I went through a rough time. I did heroin. I sold heroin. What the fuck are you going to do about it? But I turned my life around, blah, blah, blah. Instead, she decided to lie. I was going to let this go, declare victory, do a really short thing. But apparently a bunch of other people online did not like and did not appreciate that something didn't smell right with this Haley Hornbuckle's diatribe she went on today. It seemed like an addict lying and making excuses. So let me tell you something. In my time dealing with addicts and learning about it, I've learned one very simple thing. Your eyes are not...
The problem here is Aaron's never going to pull ahead because he comes off very unlikable and smug, and people are naturally going to feel sorry for the girl. But there were times yesterday where Haley was being very smug and very like, I'm a tough girl. You don't tell me what to do. And then when she said she was going to sue Aaron, I'm like, oh, okay, figure out what your narrative is here because you're losing everything. Everything.
Deceiving you and trust your instincts. And apparently a lot of people online felt this same way because they went and did some more digging. And this is why you don't lie about shit like this. This is why when all the bad shit went down in my life, I came right out with it. I did a horrible, disgusting sexual things. I did Molly.
You denied it forever. You and April lied. And then when you got kicked out of the polycule, that's when you came forward because you were butthurt.
I dabbled in a little cocaine. It was terrible. I never should have done it. Lowest point of my life.
And you put it out there so those guys would get busted, period.
Life, terrible guy. I didn't go, well, I did it one time, and God darn it, wouldn't you know, I got caught the one time I did it.
You lied for months when you were doing it.
That's what addicts say. That's what people who aren't recovered say. That's what people who do synthetic opioids to deal with their back pain say. I'm not buying the back pain, by the way. I think it's just a lifelong opiate addiction. That's just my opinion. Because it looks like opioid addicts who can...
One thing's for certain, he hates Haley. You can see it. You can feel it. As a person who observes and reports, the guy hates her. It's personal. Now, I don't hate either one of these two. At one point, I wasn't a big... I didn't really like the toe in the beginning. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then when I came after him and sold Ashley's book, his ex-wife, and I had fun, and I've learned to tolerate the toe. I don't have an opinion. He's fine. He's whatever. He's a tool, but it's fine. He doesn't affect me. And I don't hate Haley. I honestly mean this. I wish her the best. I really do. I hope it all works out. But she is pretty hypocritical with a lot of stuff. You know, she's just surrounded herself with protection like Melton and Moody and everybody. And, you know, and she's going to have that audience simp for her and they're going to protect her. And that's fine. but she lost a lot of credibility doing what she's doing. And I don't know. Jake went to prison and got hornbuckled. Ouch. I sent Jake the link and he didn't come on, which is the craziest thing ever. Because he always comes on. Within seconds. Within seconds. I don't know what happened to Jake. Let him know.
Continuously make up new pains so that they can get access to even the mildest form of your kratums or your oxys or whatever. So Haley today said, I didn't even sell heroin, y'all. It doesn't even say I sold heroin. When it all got parceled out, when the pleas came in and everything, I sold my prescription pills because I had back pain, y'all, and I was homeless and I was.
Now, I don't remember this. I mean, her show was so fucking long and I was watching it through Kevin. I don't remember if this is true or not. I don't know. Did she come out and say, I didn't sell heroin? Let me jump into the free chat for this one. Did she come out and say that? Is Aaron being honest right here? I don't know. I'm not even. Did she say, I did not sell heroin? Ozone said yes. Ozone says Aaron's correct. She said it. She sold it one time to a person who was wired. Now, I caught she said she was selling pills to a person who was wired. That's what I caught. She was selling pills to a person she trusted that betrayed her to get a better deal with the legal system. But they were pills. I never heard heroin. She was being really weird with that. That's another thing that bothered me. I was like, what were you selling? You're not really talking about it. But according to Ozone and everybody else, she said she did not sell heroin. Interesting.
So I don't know if she's lying about the homeless thing. That's pathetic. But she did lie about the heroin thing. She said, I had a bad back since I was a teenager. Now, it's amazing because Haley is at the same time a badass bitch who can take it from anybody. But she's also a poor victim who's just being bullied.
And again, I'm not agreeing with Aaron. I said that on Kevin's show before Aaron even. When I called into Kevin's show yesterday, I said that. I go, what are you, the badass? The Godfather, like your thumbnail where you're smoking a cigar, like you're a drug lord, or you the victim? Because she was just going back and forth every single time. So I agree with Aaron here on this.
Whether it's me, whether it's Keanu, whether it's Chad, whether it's Kevin, whether it's anybody, she can push them and push them and push them and release documents and all that. She got one little taste of her own medicine. She snapped in half like a twig. And I knew she would. But she goes, all I did was sell my prescription pills, and I sold them one time, and that's how I got caught. Now, it doesn't explain the assault with a deadly weapon. It doesn't explain.
Yeah, she never addressed the assault with the deadly weapon. And wasn't there like a car theft too?
In the, decades, the whole decade-long amount of charges. So I didn't want to do this. But the internet dug up the probable cause, the arrest warrant, and the plea. And I think the internet did this.
And I'm just saying this again. If you're a Haley fan, I get it, but she wasn't being honest. She wasn't. She was putting a spin on it. She wanted to be the victim. She wanted people to feel sorry. She deflected a lot to Aaron. She wanted people to go after Aaron and not her. And I get she was in a weird spot. I get it. But on the flip side of that, I don't buy that she was just, someone forced her to sell heroin to one guy. I don't believe that at all. I believe she was selling drugs, which is fine. It's not fine, but just say, hey, listen, I was broke. I was a single mom. I needed money. I was doing heroin and I started selling it. I shouldn't have done it. I fucked up. I'll never do it again. I was on probation for 3 years. And that's another thing she lied about. She said that she The reason why she violated her probation was because of she wasn't paying fees. And turns out she tested positive in a drug test. So she was a drug addict at one point, which is fine. She's not anymore. I don't know. You know, people were bringing up Kratom and all that. I don't know. It's none of my business. She seems like she's in a better spot. I don't know. But with that being said, like, she wasn't being honest. She just wasn't. Now, is Aaron honest? No. Does Aaron make some good points here? He does. I played down the middle, man. I played it down the middle when he was going after her when the charges came out. I go, let her have her day. Let her say her thing. This is interesting. My stalker's here. She did what you said with the... Here's the thing. The difference between me and her is a lot of that was ongoing. It was an investigation at the time. There's a lot of stuff I could not talk about. And people were just making up shit about me anyway. Literally just making shit up. And there was an ongoing investigation with another case. And then when it all came together, I eventually said what happened. I told exactly what happened. You guys know. But so many people formed their opinions and came up with shit. And I couldn't talk about it. I literally just could not talk about it for the longest fucking time. Until it was all wrapped up. And at that point, I was like, I don't owe anybody anything. Because I know exactly what happened. Because so much shit was made up about it. It was just so, everybody said this, that, and the other. But when it was wrapped up, and eventually I told everybody exactly what happened. There was another case because I was getting charged with everything. And I go, I know what was true and what wasn't. I was like, now, yeah, I'll admit to the ones that are true, but I can't admit the things I haven't done. And that's all it was. So, chadzumock, I know you hate me. I know you're always trying to get me, and you're trying to appease Melt into the potato and these guys. It's exhausting, man. It's exhausting. I was talking to somebody the other day. I go, I don't know who this creep is in Canada, but you would think at one point, eventually, you just move on, and you don't. Like, do you look in the mirror going, I'm just a fucking creep. I'm obsessed with some guy in Tampa, Florida. I'm obsessed with every aspect of his life. I watch everything he does, every single moment. I pay attention to every single thing he does for years. At one point, you got to wake up and go, what am I doing? What's wrong with my life? What's wrong with my life? Because this is your life. This is all you do. Look at your Twitter. That's all you do is you tweet about me nonstop. Talk about me nonstop. You're mentally ill. That's a fact. I don't need to know what you look like. I don't need to know your background. Just on your actions alone, you're mentally ill, and your opinion on me or anyone else is void. Void. Much like Pat Dixon, get your own life together, dude. Get your own life together. Did your broom break? You swept with it yesterday. No, I call it down the middle, Spider McGee. I just call it like I see it, man. I'm not biased to any of these people. Know something. I don't like these people. I have no invested interest in Haley. I did have remorse in the sense, let's hear what she has to say. A pile-on was coming. People were starting to make up shit about her. She went on for 7 hours and didn't really clear anything up. She pointed a lot of fingers and played the victim card a lot. And I let her have her day. And I said, wasn't good enough. Go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter. I tweeted it out. I said, you can't be a badass and the victim at the same time. You got to own one. What is it? A lot of deflection the whole time. There was a ton of deflection. It was easy to make Aaron the scapegoat. He makes it easy for everybody. And that's exactly what was going on. Aaron's a huge piece of shit, and she was using that because so many people hate Aaron. And there were people, from what I hear, I was watching Kevin's stream, her mods were blocking motherfuckers like I've never seen before, from what I hear. Hit the like button.
It's because they smelled bullshit. She comes off like someone who lies a lot to hide her sickness. And so they said, you know what? We're not going to let this stand. We're going to do a little digging into the public files, and we're going to see. And boy, what they found is not good for Haley. Now, in my opinion, I know the dabble simps are not going to they're not going to be convinced by anything. This is their girl and their ride or die. Let's start first.
Like, he makes points. He makes points at times. Sometimes he's way off base, but he's making good points. Go get help, man. You need to get help. You're a mentally ill dude. Drugs are never the root of the problem. She's distorted, just like Dixon. That's why they deceive. They're not. And again, it's not personal with Haley. She's just not being completely honest with everybody. I think she wants to be a badass. She wants to own it, but she's also very insecure about it. I think there's a lot of guilt. I think there's a lot of shame. I don't think she ever wanted this to come out. That's a fact. I don't think she ever wanted this to come out. I think she did a lot of backpedaling, and that's just my opinion. But it wasn't a good showing. Did she make a lot of money? Yes. Was that her goal? She hit the goal, if that's the goal. But where's your credibility moving forward if you're going to be this, I'm the tell it like it is type of girl who just points out everyone's wrongs? Well, Beardington, my man, Big Red sold me heroin. See that? We don't know that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I really don't. To Big Red's defense, I don't believe she sold you heroin. My personal belief, if you care, I have nothing to back this up on. It's just watching her, I guess, confession. I don't know. Her definitely her viewpoint. I think she was young and dumb, and she did, she was in a tough spot as a single mom. She needed to make money. She somehow got wrapped up in heroin, whether it was an ex-boyfriend or I don't know her scenario, family member. I don't know. She figured out that lifestyle and how to sell it. She was she admitted she took it. And she started making money. And that's what it was. And I don't think she ever thought she was going to get caught. I do believe she was deceived, but that's another story. But I at the same time, she wasn't in the right. When she's saying she trusted this guy and she's just selling it to this one guy, I don't believe that. I just don't. My personal opinion, do I have anything to back that up on? No. I believe she was a junkie and she was selling drugs. That's what it was. Trying to survive. She says, to get her kids clothes, school clothes. But I mean, you could make an argument like, well, why were you having these people, when you have children coming in your home, these drug addicts? Like, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter, but I just don't think she was on the up and up. Now, is she ashamed of what happened? Probably. I am, for shit I did, of course. Is she going to do it again? Probably not. Am I going to steal credit cards again? No. That's good. We'll close that chapter. That was dumb. Am I a victim? No. I mean, during that situation, when I was being charged with everything, I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking responsibility for those charges, but I'll take responsibility for the shit I've done. And then we got it all sorted out. I'm like, I did it. Victimless crime. I'll move on.
With the warrant for arrest or the probable cause document, let me just make sure. Yes, 11 CR 051646. Sell, deliver heroin. Again, not prescription drugs. It would say something different if it was prescription drugs. It would say controlled substance, whatever. It still says in the warrant for arrest, specifically heroin. The state of North Carolina versus Haley E. Hornbuckle. We've got, I believe, Iredell County, North Carolina. Let me get this all straightened up again here because I don't want to show that address. There you go. So Hornbuckle versus North Carolina. Here we go. Let's minimize so we can get this whole thing in there. Warrant for arrest. Because again, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people felt like I did. They smelled bullshit on Haley, and they said, I think she's lying about this arrest thing. And if she's lying about some of it, in my mind, she's lying about all of it, because that's what people with pill problems or drug problems do. They tell lies and they obfuscate. In their mind, they're the smartest person in the room. To any officer with authority and jurisdiction to execute a warrant for arrest charged below, I, the undersigned, meaning the police officer, find that there is probable cause to believe that on or about the date of offense shown and in the county named above, the defendant named above unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It was. Credit card company, they weren't responsible for anything. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, should I go live with this? Or should I wait till tomorrow? Oh, no. Holy shit. I just got something sent to me. And again, I don't tell my sources. You can always email me. If you got any kind of scoop, any kind of lead, will always be protected. Oh my God. Oh, this is too good. God. I don't know what to do here. I want to call an audible. Somebody just sent me. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Why'd you do it at the end of the show, man? I'm already 2 hours and 20 minutes in. I didn't want to go longer. I have to go get a haircut, and I have to go to Side Splitters, and I have to go do a spot. This is too good. This might have to wait till tomorrow. Fuck. This is going to be like another hour. Oh, no. Where did it go? You just sent it to... Oh. Source. Source, can you resend that to me? Source, please. Can you resend that thing that you just sent? I can't seem to find it now. I don't know where it went. Oh, my God. Like, I just had it. Now it's not here anymore. Oh no. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad I don't have it, because that would have been another hour and I have shit to do. That would have been... Oh my God. Did you delete it by mistake? I might have. I don't know where it's at. Source, if you could send me that one more time. I might have deleted it by mistake. I saw it pop up. H did 4 children close. Your 4 drink dinner. I don't know. Spell it out, cheap fuck. Gonna shoot my shot. Felicia, will you marry me? I have a family, but you can live in our poker closet. What do you say? Please, 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 please. I don't know if she's gonna go for that. Guys, I'm gonna. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down for today because if this person resends what they sent me, this can be a full show. PL, good luck with Felicia. First, I want to beat who are these podcasts on the Dabble. We got to beat them just to stick it to Carl. Come on. Chad, go in your trash folder. I got to figure out where. If this person can resend it, that'd be great. It was either to Facebook or Instagram. I had him on the Meta thing. I'm trying to figure out. All right, this is dead air. This isn't good podcasting. Congrats, Z. Your rap sheet is Tame versus Heroin Haley's. Well, I'm not like steel toe. I'm not like, this isn't a competition. I'm not trying to, I've done less stuff in my past than she did. I don't give a fuck. Whoa. Just beat it. Just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. We just beat it. That's all I wanted to do. Let's wait for it to refresh. I got to figure out, if this source can resend me that thing you just sent me, for some reason, I don't know if you like undid it or if I deleted it. I don't know the story. I just saw it come across my desk and now I can't find it. I'm checking every app. Because this could be a lot of fun. Oh, I know it will be a lot of fun. All right. I think Kevin's going live anyway. Was it on Instagram? I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to like do the show at the same time, so I can't really figure it out. I'm wasting too many people's time right now. See, I'm in my Instagram, Facebook. It all goes to... Alex, I appreciate it, but I don't... I can help you find it. It'll just take a minute. Well, the thing is, I got to wrap it up anyway. I got to get out of here. Go to your Messenger app. I appreciate it, but I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'll just wait to see if they resend it tomorrow. Look at that. I just won. I beat everybody because of D7876. I was going to do a hype train and everything. I had a whole heroin hype train ready to rock. Where did he go? Here we are. Let's blow it up real big. I got to go get a haircut, and I got a million things to do. See, we beat Who Are These Podcasts? That's all it counts. That's all I give a shit about. Let Haley have her week. For Kata Law, no one's touching them. Kevin will. But we did it. We did it. We're doing it. We'll continue. Send it to Kevin. He won't be a puss about sharing. No, it's not about that. It's just I can't find it. And I want to call out this person specifically who sent it, but I can't. Felicia, she lied about me heavily for 11 months with zero response from me. She's just another Melton frantically caving a response. Too scary, too scary. Oh, craving. I said caving. See, I've been going on too long. I'm fucking delusional. Craving a response. That's true. You didn't really talk about her at all. I'll give you that. We learned that Alex Berton is your number one protected sources. No, he didn't send me shit. Alex just watches this shit. Like he doesn't care. He don't give a shit. He's got a life. He's just bored working at work and just pipes in. What did we learn? I'm gonna mail you that jersey, dude. I got your email. You get the Caitlin Clark jersey. Caitlin Clark rules. What did we learn today? Well, we learned there's no hype train. That's a fact. Or drunk phone calls. We learned that I'll be on tomorrow with we're going to do a debate with Rocco. And I'm going to have a moderator to keep it straight. We learned that. What the fuck did we learn? We learned that Haley had to cope hard today. We learned that only gays call people simps. We learned that Felicia secretly thinks Carmack is a mental case. Bye, Tim. Go fuck yourself. Don't need you here. By the way, I bought this fucking guy a beer. He's a piece of shit. Bye. Blocked. You're garbage. What did we learn? You tell me. We learned that Rocco stinks. They're brand new, dog. Brand new in 92. We learned that chest loads couldn't keep the toe down. We learned Haley fought the law and the law kicked her ass. On Sunday, I'm making it a point. I promise. Batman. We learned that Haley is a heroin singling liar. Go Eagles. Yeah, go Eagles, fuck the Sixers. How about that? We learned that MLC can start now. We learned that Liam might be dead and someone should check on him. We don't know that for a fact. We are debating politics, sports, your life, and how you were a mediocre in your profession. And how you were mediocre in your profession. What are we debating? Politics, sports, your life, and how you were mediocre in your profession. That hurts. Pretty big rap. I'm telling you right now, Haley, since you're like pumping your merch store out and you're telling everybody to go buy, your mugshot mug, hornbuckle shirts. Hornbuckle. I'm telling you right now, I'll buy one. I'm telling you right now, I will buy a hornbuckle shirt. I'm just saying, you're trying to make money. We watched it. We saw you milk the super chats. Does anybody want to be number 60 in the super chats? I'll mail you out a "We're Doing It" shirt. We're at 59 right now. No? You don't want one? Fine. Fair enough. I just refreshed this, by the way. Look at me. Look at me. Suck it, Carl. Suck it. Suck it, Carl. Suck it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm giving it to you, shirt 3, friend of the show. You never email me. How come you never email me? I think you're just taking these shirts and you're just trying to win the shirts, and then you never email me for the shirt. You got to be able to hurts because you don't know what mediocre means. Mediocre? Am I saying it right? I think I'm saying it right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm saying it right. I know what it means. Whoa! Breaking news. Liam's here. Liam, they were looking for you in the What Do We Learn? He's here. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Why'd that cut off so quick? All right, we're getting out of here. I want to thank everybody that gifted memberships, including me. You guys were very, very cool today doing that. I want to thank Tom Myers for gifting one, getting things rolling. Who else? I'm going through there's me. Skull and Rose is gifting 5. Nick in Fort Wayne gifting 5. Who else? I'm just going through the gifted memberships right now. We always take care of them because it's such a nice thing to do. I think that was it. Pat Dixon is a hack. I will say this. The information that was sent to me that I can't find right now, it was about Pat Dixon. I will give you that. So if the person who sent that to me about Pat Dixon, could you resend it? And I'll play it tomorrow on the show. If you're interested, I'd love to go through that. That'd be fan-fucking-tastic. You just Googled mediocre. No, you didn't catch me. I did. I'll tell you when I do it. You didn't catch anybody. When I do it, I'll tell you I did. Because I said, I'm saying it right, am I? Because I started second guessing thing. You're a fucking creep. Dude, I'm telling you, go get some. You're mentally ill, bro. You're a fucking psycho. You're a creep. I don't like you. I don't find you funny. It's disturbing, man. You're a disturbing human being. All right, I got to get out of here. I got shit to do. Thank you. We're at war. See you tomorrow at noon.
This is World War Z. Turn it on. Break the speakers. Chad-zumock.
Let's fucking go! I'm too ready! I'm too ready! World War Z, we're here to destroy! Clubfoot, call, laugh, talking, limping like a broken toy. Stuttering John, you drunk, slurring every word you say. Patrick Melton, 500-pound hunchback rolling in the way. World War Z, we own this war. Call with the club foot, dragging that crooked shit around. Laugh talking through your teeth, making every year